welcome to a vlog, which I A, have not done in a while, and B, and I have no idea what time frame this is going to encompass. I think they're going to cut this out and leave it in. This is going to be the first half of August. But we're just going to try this vlogging thing, which I haven't done in a minute, and I need to do. So yes, happy August. Today is August 1st. Today is the beginning of Polarthon. It is the beginning of the summer mixtape readathon. There's like 8,000 other readathons happening at the moment, but those are the two that I have at least on my radar to sort of, we don't know what we're doing here, sort of participate in. Summer mixtape is just really whatever I can get to fit prompts, because super cool readathon, I just don't want to have to throw myself into prompts. But it is Polarthon. We are donating $1 for every 100 books I read starting today. And I am currently reading For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. And somehow, and I've said this a few times, 5-star reads sneak up on me. I don't go into many books expecting a 5-star read. This was not supposed to be a 5-star read. It's not. Pretty sure it's going to be. I still have about 100, maybe 90 to 100 pages left. But I am absolutely obsessed with this right now. This is an adult fantasy that follows Red, who is the second daughter, and it is customary for the second daughter to be sacrificed to the Wolf of the Wilderwood, this mythical creature, sometime between their 19th and 20th birthday. And Red is approaching her 20th birthday, and is about to be sacrificed to the woods, basically. And the hope they have that this country of, I can never remember how to pronounce it, Valeda, has, is that with this sacrifice, she will be worthy enough for them to return these kings that disappeared into the woods like a long time ago. And you know, as usually happens, then Red goes into the woods and finds herself not where she expected to be, and not with who she expected to be. Because when she meets the wolf, he is not at all what she expected, and the woods are not at all what she expected. So I am obsessed with this right now. It has got a little, despite the fact that there's a wolf involved and the character's name is Red, this is kind of a Beauty and the Beast retelling of sorts, which I think I've decided I'm also just a hoe for Beauty and the Beast retellings, because I am absolutely enjoying this. The writing is really good. The characters are fantastic. It's got a lot of that, got a little bit of that found family. Now that I'm thinking about it, the dynamic between the wolf and kind of the people he's been around while he's been basically secluded reminds me a little bit of Geralt, where he's got his people. But I am really enjoying this. I've already bought book 2, and that will be here. This is a duology, I believe, and the author has another book coming out that I am definitely going to be checking out. And so yes, so I've got a few other things to do tonight, but as soon as I have the chance to sit down and read, I am going to be hopefully finishing this. I am listening to this on audio. I wasn't, and then I was like, I was looking for the audio and then realized I had already bought it, like when it was on sale or something. So I had it, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm getting through it pretty quickly, but I am absolutely obsessed with this. Very, very, very high 5-star potential here. The thing we're gonna have to run into after that is a couple of things are happening after today. One, husband material is on its way to me right now. That's a completely different vlog. And it's supposed to be here on Thursday, but Final Book Support Group 48-hour readathon is this weekend. So, and there's no way I'm finishing this between Thursday and basically Friday night. So I'm trying to figure out what to do next. My inkling is to read Off the Ice because it is tiny, and can probably finish this in a couple of days. But then my goal was to read, I still don't know which one I'm going to read. One of these for Final Book Support Group. And I'm gonna want to read neither of them once Husband Material shows up. So I have a huge dilemma, but I will figure that out, not while I'm rambling at my phone. So that is the plan for this, the first plan for this week. This actually fits the summer mixtape prompt of unseasonable because everything's very cold here and we are still in the middle of summer. And I'm gonna call it nature on the cover because we got some trees. I don't know if you're allowed to double up. I'm doubling up because. And then I think Off the Ice is going to be spicy, and then I don't even know what else. Those are my goals. My goal is to hit those 3, and if we get more, that's great. But I do want to get the 100-ish pages read tonight for Polarthon, so we can complete that bit of this and keep going. I may not be able to update you tonight, but I will update you as soon as I finish this, or tomorrow morning, depending on how late it actually is. It's actually the next night, and last night I did finish For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. This was fantastic. It is a 5-star read. It is a contender for my favorite book this year. I am very, very, very excited, very glad that I read this, and the sequel is on its way to me. I believe it's part of a duology. So that was done, and that was hold on, I tracked this and I just don't have it in front of me because unprepared is a thing. And so I finished 101 pages yesterday, so that counts as 101 pages towards my Polarthon total, which is 1 fish. So 1 fish down. And then tonight I started Off the Ice by Avon Gale and Piper Vaughn. This is a male contemporary romance about a NHL player who on the off season decides he's going to finish his college degree in international business, and he is in this class and he's attracted to his teacher, and his teacher is attracted to him. I'm only on page 66. Not loving this. For a book that's under 300 pages, is moving very, very slowly. Not a huge fan of the teacher. He was kind of a dick. He realized he was a dick and apologized for being a dick, but he was nonetheless a dick. So there's that. I am gonna continue on. I'm going to bed soon, but I'm gonna continue on tomorrow, just to see how far. I'm not gonna DNF it yet. It's not gonna be rated very highly, but I don't think I'm gonna DNF it because I just do want to get this read so that I can figure out. I do own the second book in this series, so we'll see if that is any. We'll see if I want to even read that other one. And then I am just impatiently waiting for Husband Material to arrive, which is my plan as soon as it gets here, which it says it's going to be here Friday. It'll probably be here Thursday. So I am going to go to bed. And I will update you when I know more. I'm going to do this now because I have a dentist appointment in an hour and I have no idea if I'm going to be able to speak afterwards, but I am DNFing off the ice. I can't get into this. For a book that's so short, it's so slow. Like, normally the problem with short books is it needs more time, and this is just slow and repetitive, and I'm sad about it because I really wanted to like it, and I own the sequel, or the next book in the series, but I am just not feeling this. I don't even know if I've mentioned this. Follows Tristan, who is an NHL star, and on the off season he is currently working to finish his degree, and Sebastian, who is this professor of sociology. Sebastian is a jerk, and he continues to be a jerk, but then Tristan was nice and fine, and I just was not connecting with any of this. I could not get invested, and so I'm going to DNF. Get rid of it, get rid of the sequel. I'm very sad about this. I really wanted to like this. This is just one of those things. I think I bought this at both books at the store, at the bookstore, just kind of on a whim. Because I like hockey romance, and I like male-male romance, and I don't mind a student-teacher relationship as long as all of the boxes and it looks like it was going that way because Sebastian had a lot of reservations about acting on his feelings for Tristan. However, and I think they ended up, it sounded like they were going to wait until they were not, like the class was over, so the student-teacher relationship wasn't there anymore. And then I tried to move to the smut just to see if the smut was good, and I wasn't enjoying myself. So this one is off the list. I have no idea what I'm gonna read, or if I'm going to read the rest of today. But there's a very good chance husband material will be here tomorrow. If you could not tell, if I have not said it already, this is my most anticipated book of the year. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I am this excited about, and I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Actually, well, the other thing I would be anticipating, but it's already out, is For the Throne, which is on its way to me as well. So the goodness is coming. I'm just sad the book didn't work out because I was really looking forward to it. So I think I'm gonna just we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I'm probably gonna take the rest of the day off, and then hopefully by the time I get off work tomorrow, husband material is here, and then that'll be a different vlog. But I think for this vlog, these are my two options for final book support group, which is also a different vlog. So maybe I don't know what's coming next in this. I will update you when I have something to update on. Hello, it is Editing Jen, just kind of throwing in I guess a preface to the next few clips. I am not doing a separate final book support group vlog. I ended up not having enough content. So I mentioned final book support group and the final book support group vlog, and I did participate, but I'm going to try to get all of that content into this vlog after this. So you'll see I was going to try, as I just talk about the final book support group being its own vlog when it's not. Okay, before I go in, I was out in the office, so before I go in, look like a slob, we're gonna do some quick unboxing because I got some books today, and some of these are gonna count against TBR takedown, but I don't care at the moment. Oh, there's a pair of scissors right there, but I'm using pen to get this open because why would I make it easy on myself? And this, I'm so excited. Okay, so the first book is For the Throne by Hannah Winton. This is the sequel to For the Wolf, which I just read, which you saw, and eagerly anticipating this. Very excited. I also grabbed a copy of The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. This is the literature book club pick for August. So I really wanted to participate and wanted to get my hands on a physical copy. So we now have this that hopefully I will read sometime this month. And then there's nothing on here. No. And then there's this, which I haven't been this excited for a book in a minute. And then we have, it's here. This is Husband Material by Alexis Hall. This is the sequel to Boyfriend Material. This is one of my favoriteest things in the world right now, potentially ever. And this is, back of this just says wanted. One very real husband, nowhere near perfect, but desperately trying his best. This looks like it takes place 2 years after the end of Boyfriend Material, and oh my god, I am so excited. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing final book support group because this, and it's pretty darn close. It's over 400 pages. So I'm so excited. I'm going to go, since I just literally walked in the door, I'm gonna go make dinner, put on comfy clothes, figure out if anyone's sprinting, and then we're gonna move on to this. And this is the only thing that exists until it's done. So I don't even know what vlog this is going in. Maybe it's both. Can I do that? Anyway, you will see me soon with whatever comes next for this beautiful thing. Good morning. This is going to be my final book support group vlog. I've decided to put, I wasn't really sure I was going to participate this time because this. But I've decided to not put this on hold, but just give it a break so I can cherish it and so that it's not over so fast, because the sequel doesn't the book that follows, next book that follows Luke and Oliver doesn't come out until 2024. So like pacing myself here, I think is what I'm gonna do. So for the next 36 hours probably, because I don't know what's going on, but final books. Because the heart principle, I was debating between the two of these, and the lighting in here is horrid, but whatever. It is morning. I was debating between the two of these, but because this one is actually on my TBR, and despite the fact that it's only the 6th, I feel behind. I'm not, but I feel behind. So I'm gonna read this. I have the audiobook for this, so this should go pretty quickly. I am excited to read this. This is the last book in the Kiss Quotient trilogy. I am very serious. They're not connected. Well, they are connected. I apparently have not had enough coffee to ramble at you yet. But I'm gonna get this started in a little bit. Apparently, once I drink more coffee, and then we'll get on with it. I don't know how much is actually going to come out of this. I have plans today, and tomorrow is just going to be to finish up whatever I can. But we'll see how this goes. Hello. I started a book this morning, and I finished a book this afternoon. I don't remember the last time that happened. But thank you, audiobooks, really. Thank you to audiobooks helping me out here. But I have finished The Heart Principle by Helen Huang. I adored this. I really, really, really like this. I think I saw something before I had read this that it was like, not as like light and rom-com-y, and I completely agree, but it was just still so good, and I adored it. This is the story of, why do I forget everyone's, Anna? Her name is Anna. I forget everyone's names like immediately after I finish books. This is a story of Anna, whose boyfriend, whose long-term boyfriend, I think they have been together for 5 years, decides he wants an open relationship to see if he to make sure he's not missing out on anything before he decides he wants to marry her. I hate this guy. There's a lot of unlikable characters in this book. And so Anna's not good at saying no and disagreeing with people. So she kind of is just like, oh, not okay, but like, this is the situation. So then she decides that she is going to have a one-night stand to kind of counteract the fact that her boyfriend wants to sleep with other people. And through a dating app, she meets Quan, who is just going through the end of his, well, I don't know if it's the end, but the last of his cancer journey. And they, through like some misses, we'll call them, and the two decide they're going to connect, and they're going to go on this date, but like things just go wrong because Anna has really severe anxiety, and again, she's like a people pleaser, so she is just very uncomfortable with the situation that she's in. So they end up with some like awkward moments, but they continue to stay in touch, and they continue to continually try to have a one-night stand. And as they do this, they go closer, and then there is some stuff with Anna's dad that puts Anna's family situation kind of in the forefront. And this got a little bit darker. Trigger warnings for suicidal thoughts, for sure. I'm really bad with like recognizing when trigger warnings are needed, but there's a whole thing on the back about the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. So trigger warnings for that. But I actually really enjoyed this. Quan has always been, since first book in the series, has been a character I really liked. Anna is a musician. She's a violinist who hasn't really been able to play due to some personal pressures that she's putting on herself. So you've got her personal pressures, her family pressures, and now her shitty boyfriend. But Anna and Quan are great characters. Now that I'm thinking of it, did we not get a whole lot of Quan's mom in here? We saw a lot more of Michael in this one. Michael from the Kiss Quotient. I really liked that. So they're great characters. The writing's really good. The romance was really good. It was really slow burn. Maybe not really. It's only 300 pages, but it burned a little bit slower. Because if you think about Kiss Quotient, they're like going at it like 80 pages in. This one's a little bit different. So I really enjoyed this. I gave this 5 stars, which again, 5 stars creep up on me. And I keep having them lately. I'm not complaining, but the 5 stars are creeping up on me. And so this finishes a series, and because this is Final Book Support Group. So this finishes that series off. And now it is still Final Book Support Group for the next like day and a half. But I think I have some things to do tonight, so I'm probably done reading for the day. But I think what I'm gonna do is start this tomorrow or tonight. I doubt I'll be home at a reasonable hour to read. Is to start this tomorrow and see how much I can get through it and just maybe get it finished, because honestly, I don't know. Like, part of me wants to read this, but part of me knows that my history with Tessa Bailey is not good. So I don't know if I'm going to like it. And if I don't know if I'm going to like it, do I want to spend my time reading it when I could be reading this? So that's a dilemma at the moment. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, but we will both find out tomorrow probably. So for now, I'm going to go continue to get ready for my nephew's birthday party. And because I still don't have a gift. I have to leave soon, so I go get a gift. And then I will talk to you tomorrow, and we'll figure out what we're doing. Hello, it's the 14th of August. I just finished, as I mentioned in that one, note to self to not do 2 vlogs at the same time because I will get massively confused. But, and I think it's going to go up before this, but if you have not already seen my London Calling boyfriend material, husband material vlog, I will link that somewhere. So I've spent the last week, 2 weeks-ish, reading husband material. I gave this 5 stars. You can hear more of my thoughts, very complicated thoughts about this in that vlog. I think I updated you on Heart Principle, so I think we're mostly up to date with that. After I finished boyfriend material, I needed some smut. So I, on a whim, and I had the audiobook, so it was very fast, reread The Never King and The Dark One by Nikki St. Crow. This is the Peter Pan reverse harem erotic paranormal fantasy romance. I love this. It's a very good time. I enjoy them for what they are. I'll leave my Smut Den vlog because it has like more in-depth thoughts on there. I kept these at 4 stars. Their Vicious Darling comes out on September 1st, so I wanted to be refreshed on these 2 before we went into there, and because I have the audiobook and these are so short, like I finished both of them in like a 12-hour period. Like I started one on Saturday night and I finished the other one yesterday. No, started one on Friday, finished the other one on Saturday night, which was last night. I never know what day it is. So we have those done, which brings our total for the month of completed or DNF'd books to 1,318, which is 13-ish fish, which makes I feel behind. I feel very behind. So last night and today, I think with the time zones it gets a little wonky, but today was Becca from Becca in the Books Patreon readathon, and for that, even though I did not start it till this morning, which was just the 7 or whatever hours that we were live, I have started Savage Lands by Stacey Marie Brown. This is a fantasy romance. I'm not entirely sure what's gone on yet. That basically takes place in Budapest after the Fae Wars, after the wall between the Fae world and the human world fell, and they're basically coexisting very poorly amongst each other. And our main character's name is Brexley, and she is the daughter of a general, and so far at least she has made a pretty massive mistake and is going to be sent to this prison that she's not expected to come out of alive. I don't know any more than that. I'm only on page 89. I'm enjoying it. It's very fast read. I started this at 6 o'clock in the morning, which means that I started this when my brain had not been fully awake. So I've been struggling to kind of focus, but that's just a me thing. It's definitely not the book. I have an enormous amount of filming to do today, but I am going to try to get back to this at some point. So my plan for the rest of the day, it is Sunday. It's cloudy and gloomy and perfect to just kind of sit on the couch and read, which is kind of the plan. I do have to do an errand. Oh, I do have something to update on, but before, wanted to give a little bit of a haul. I think I showed some B-roll of us at Target yesterday. My sister and I went out shopping, and while I was at Target, despite the fact that I am on a book buying ban, and technically this will count against TBR Takedown, and I bought Ordinary Monster by J.M. Miro, and I honestly don't know what this is, except I've heard some good things about this. It's, I think, a historical fantasy. A stunning new work of historical fantasy introduces readers to the dark labyrinthine world of the Talents. I have no idea what this is. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is actually Pris from Pris Peruses is starting a book club, and this is the first book for September, October. So I'm actually gonna try to get this onto a TBR soon-ish. It sounds like perfect for spooky season, and this cover, I don't like birds, but this cover's really nice, and I should figure out how to get the sticker off. I love when they blurb by people I don't know who they are. Ordinary Monsters presents a catastrophic vision of the Victorian world and of the gifted, broken children who must save it. Cool. I'm excited for that. We also went to TJ Maxx, and I'm not like, I'm a weird person. So like, I'm a little bit, this sounds weird to say, I'm like I really like spooky season in terms of like the decor, but I'm like not into spooky season in terms of like, I don't watch horror movies and I don't read thrillers or horror. So like, I don't know, but they had, ooh, there's coffee in here still. They had some coffee mugs. This one says fantastic. And this one says which please, which were super cute. And since I mostly drink coffee, I figured that they were great finds. I really like this. I just, it's so pretty. Okay, so where were we? I'm all over the place today. So I am going to do some more filming, get some more of this read at some point tonight. Technically, tomorrow should be the last day of this vlog. So what I'm probably gonna do, and I hate to do this, is do like a TBC with this. So I will probably check in a little bit later and then call this vlog quits. And then the first thing I will be reading in the next one will be first thing I'll be finishing in the next vlog is this. Likely because if I'm not gonna finish this for at least a few more days, if not longer. So there's that. I think I have some B-roll because the Polarthon has been announced today, which is my favorite readathon. So I'm very excited for that. What else is going on? I think that's it. So I will give you an update later today, maybe early tomorrow. Give you kind of wrap this up and see where we're at, and then mostly in terms of fishes, because what I want to do is just mostly make sure we've got the fishes counted. This is Polarthon after all. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you in a little bit. All right, it's been days since that last clip, and I haven't had a chance to update you or to close out this vlog. So this is the end of this vlog. I think I'm at like, hold on. I finished like 4.5 books so far this month, and I DNF'd one. So we're on a roll. I am not gonna finish my TBR for the month. I can already tell you that. I was looking at it. I was very concerned about how big it still was. So that's not gonna happen, but I'm still gonna be continuing to read Savage Lands and for the first half of the next vlog. For the rest that will cover the rest of the month. I should be able to get 2 or 3 more in. So I'm not concerned about the amount I'm reading. I am just concerned that the TBR isn't going to get done, but it's fine. We are at 14,004 pages. That's way more pages. 1,404 pages, which is 14 fish for Polarthon. So that is still going. I'm a little bit behind schedule because 30 was the goal. I'm at 14. So I'm a tiny bit behind there, but I do have some bigger books still to come. I have a plan. We'll see if I actually manage to execute it, but wish me luck for the latter half of August. Comment down below and leave me a purple heart emoji if you want to just let me know you're here, or let me know how your reading has been going so far in August. Please like this video if you have liked it, and subscribe if you have not already. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.